psychiatrist and our friend Dr. Domenick Sportelli is joining us via Skype to discuss some more hot headlines. And Doc, I'm glad you're joining for these because both of these topics are right in your wheelhouse. Question, could the mole-faced villain in your child's favorite animated movie reinforce negative skin stereotypes? Let me explain. A new study out of the University of Texas believes this might be the case. They analyzed characters from 50 of the highest grossing animated films, found that 75% of the bad characters, the evil bad characters, had skin issues, while the good characters much more likely to have that perfect skin. Only 26% of the good characters had any skin problems. So when you think about this, the skin issues are in the bad people. So then you could easily translate that to bad people have skin issues, good people don't. Dr. Sportelli, until we started discussing this topic in our briefing, I had not thought about this. It makes sense that this would increase stereotypes, doesn't it?
It does. So animators are on to the fact that we know that there's something called the halo effect. And the halo effect is something in psychology that we've known for a really long time. And that is when someone is perceived physically attractive, they're also perceived to have personality traits that are better than others, like being nicer or smarter or more capable. And the opposite is true with people that are perceived to be unattractive. So what these animators do is they give them moles and freckles and make them, you know, with a big, like that witch in the picture with the big nose, right? So she must just be bad. But unfortunately, you're absolutely right. What is this saying? If you look kind of like that, you must be a bad person. So it leads to these stereotypes, which is a little troubling.
You're a child psychiatrist. Do you think that this embeds maybe long-term stereotypes in kids?
Well, I think we have a responsibility as adults and parents, because when we look at the research, guys, it's unequivocal that kids develop a sense of the world by interactions with important adults in their lives. So as parents, we have to really try to avoid generalizations with kids. We want them to think in terms of individuals, right, instead of broad stereotypes. Something really great to do with your kids is when they talk about people or circumstances, try and focus on behaviors and character traits instead of physical appearance. And the ones that I like to reinforce are kindness, perseverance, selflessness, sharing. When you see people and others doing that, point that out instead of the way someone looks. And that stuff sticks.
I remember years ago, my son, who's now training as a neurosurgeon, he came to the office with my wife, and he was a little kid, and a large, tough-looking guy was in the office for something. I don't remember what, but my son goes, "Monster, monster." So I kind of go to my wife, "Take him in back, please. I don't want him sitting here calling these patients monsters." But I mean, it's exactly his mind at that point was programmed.
Well, and that's when you explain. Yes. It's amazing how easily and quickly all of us have been in these situations where you're quick to judge and you're in a group setting and someone makes maybe a snide remark. And if we don't stand up and maybe correct that and a kid is watching, then the next time that scenario plays out, they're going to make the remark.
100%.
They're watching.
I think his point is so well taken.